Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back with a creative episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. I thought I was in creative mode. I'm in creative mode. Now I did record this episode earlier today, about 40 minutes worth, and then my PC decided to blue screen of death and everything went a little bit crazy. So I'm having to do this again. So I'm going to update you guys on exactly what happened before my PC decided to explode, and then we can move on and continue to work on the castle. As you can see, Dean is happy in his little exhibit. He did escape. Wait, no he didn't. He's been okay. I know people are saying that the glass panes may be a problem, but I do think with the lowered platform, it's okay. I don't think I'm particularly having any issues anymore. I think he'll be okay as long as he stays down here. He definitely needs a more exciting exhibit somehow. I want to make it a bit bigger. Oh, there's not really... The problem is there's no room to make it bigger. I can extend it that way a little bit, and we will definitely do that at some point. But generally speaking, there's not much I can do with this. But I want to add something to it, just a feature of some description that makes it a little bit more exciting for him. I know it's not the biggest exhibit and stuff, but the thing is, from my perspective, having this small exhibit, whilst a little cruel on Deanie down here, it's kind of like where we came from, you know? This is the first thing we ever built in the game, and I kind of don't want to screw with it too much, just because I think it's nice to have something that shows where you came from. Over here we have Annie, who, as people mentioned, had indeed escaped. I think only because I left the blocks here that we used to retrieve Dean, because Dean had escaped and got into Annie's exhibit, so then we put the blocks down to get Dean out, and Annie decided to take the same path. Since I've put her back, she seems okay. She seems to have hung around, hasn't gone on any more misadventures quite yet. She was bloody miles away though. She was way over there. Moving on, over here, Galileo was in a strange position, you'll remember. Now, it kind of looked like he'd escaped, but what actually happened was he'd walked over here, just chilling, doing his thing, and got stuck on this fence post here. I deleted all the fence posts in the area, and I still couldn't get to this one. It's very hard to get him free. But every time I told him to follow and stuff like that, he couldn't do it. He could only use the stay command because he'd been locked onto this fence post. But we cleared it out, and he's a-okay and hanging around back by the food now, like he bloody well should be. Okay, boy? He's okay. He's looking fine. Right, so that's those lot sorted. We're going to go meet Alicia. Yeah, I've decided it's a female. I've decided it's Alicia. I'm sticking with that now. Because we're in creative mode, we're just going to knock down like this. Whee! Whee! Alicia! There she is. She's washing her hair. She's actually hoping to get into a L'Oreal commercial soon, so she's just, you know, she's in a waterfall throwing her head back in the waterfall like a L'Oreal girl. Because you're worth it, Alicia. Because you're worth it. What are you doing, girl? Do you want to come out here and meet the lovely folks at home, or are you just going to kind of stay in there? If I walk over here, you're going to follow. Yes, good girl. I decided it's a female because the sort of like the little things above her eyes definitely kind of look like mascara type stuff. She looks a little female to me, so she's female. You okay, Alicia? I fed her a minute ago. She's doing okay. Where's that hole that I made? Ah, there it is. Ow. Ceiling. Okay, up we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, so what we're doing in this episode is essentially just working on the castle. Whoopsie daisy. Which, there have been updates, but mainly the stuff I did in the 40-minute video I recorded earlier, which is now dead forever. Oh, well, so what we're doing with the castle right now is essentially trying to build the framework. We're getting all the basic structures and shapes down so that we can sort of add the details and extra little bits of information later on. So this is going to be the general height of the front door. I think this is a big enough door for a castle. Then you're going to walk in here. Where does this... What is going on here? This wasn't here. I swear to God, I've reloaded the game in the past 5 minutes. None of this earth. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, God. Alt F3, is it? A and F3? What is it? What's the... Okay. There's something weird going on in the middle of this castle, ladies and gentlemen. Because that has been destroyed twice now. This wasn't here a minute ago. There's something funky going on in Castletown, and I'm not really sure what or how to fix it. I'm a little scared that this is going to cause problems, because if this keeps spawning, after I've actually built the castle, it may, you know, take over a fairly important block or 5. But whatever. No, again, what are you doing? It's like it keeps reversing to a stage. What? Guys, this is really weird. Because there's a wall here. I built a wall here. I remember building a wall here. I built all the way across there. But it's not there anymore. Did I build here? Yeah, that's why I can't walk into it. Because I built there. Look, I'm landing on it. Because there's stone there. What is going on? Oh, Minecraft, stop being rubbish. Just work for me. I guess we can work on this. And, actually, I'm just going to reload and see if it helps, okay? Back in a sec. It all came back. It just came back. That's all that happened. It's all there again. All the grass that I just destroyed. It's encroaching into my castle. Guys, I need help. I don't understand what is going on here. It's happened twice now, but before when I loaded it up it was fine. And I built a wall across there and it was lovely jubbly. And now the world's gone slightly crazy, which is scary for me. Anyways, the idea is this bit here, this platform, is going to be like an archer's barricade type thing, so archers can kind of stand across here, and we'll extend it around a little bit. And like, if there's intruders encroaching from the west, this is the west, we'll just say it's the west, or the south, because nobody likes the south, then the archers can stand here, and we'll put some like fencing, or like some stone along here to protect them, and the archers can go pew 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 pew, and there'll be guard towers here to the left and here to the right, which is what we'll build now, I guess. I wish I understood what was going on with the grass, but I don't have a bloody clue. At all. Not a dickens. Not a single dickens is present. I hope it's not going to be too much of a problem. I hope it goes away eventually, because I'm a little worried it's going to cause me some serious issues. But we'll push on for now. Like I said, all we're trying to do is really get the base kind of framework for the castle down. We're going to ignore the details and stuff. I just want to use lots and lots of stone to get the basic model of the castle in place. And then we can work on detailing after that, but I just want all the rooms and stuff. So this is going to go higher than that front bit. The idea being, so you enter through the main door here. This will be blocked. Don't know why it isn't. And there'll be a doorway here that leads to the main hall, which is where this grass shouldn't be. And you can either walk left into this tower, or you can walk right into this tower. Yeah, so you can walk into there, or you can walk into there. And then you'd walk up a spiral staircase, and you can step onto here from each tower, or you can go a little higher up. So like probably about this height, and take a guard position, and pew 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 pew, and fire apparently laser beams, but I was hoping for arrows. If you've got laser beams, that's probably a better alternative, admittedly. So that's the general idea. The problem is making it work with a world that seemingly wants to screw me over at every available opportunity. But yeah, I think it's going to look really good, this. There was a little bit I did in the video before, which now doesn't count because you can hear it. I don't know if I mentioned it. But the idea being, a few people have mentioned it, how the old exhibits kind of stick out now. You know, they look like old exhibits at the end of the day, which is pretty understandable. And that maybe they need updating and stuff. Annie's and Dean's in particular are looking a little dated. But I like that. I do like that. I think it's nice having where you came from and what you started with and how you started your builds, and as long as they keep the dinosaurs in, which admittedly they haven't been so far, but they will in the future. If they keep the dinosaurs in, then I don't see it as that big an issue. I think that's big enough. No, it's not, because this is going to be like the front of the castle, and this is going to go a bit higher from here as well into like the hall. It's going to raise up again. Yeah, I want this to be big. I want it to be big and vertical and imposing looking, you know? Anyways, I think I mentioned this in the past video, so I'm going to do it again. It's very hard to decide. Like, I'm recording both videos one by one. It's very hard to decipher what I said in the last video and what I need to say in this. The idea behind the castle. We need to clarify this. So the principle is, and this is beautiful, by the way. The idea is that in the past, these people, the people of this town, whatever the hell, oh, I can't do this, can I, until that's fixed. Because there's wall there. I'm hitting it. I'm landing on the goddamn stuff. Okay, think. I'm gonna go sort some stuff out. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm a little scared here, guys. I've got to be honest. I've tried, and what I've gone and done is I set the render distance to the minimum amount of chunks and stuff. Set it to 2. If we do like that, go back to the game, move away. As you can see, it all disappears pretty quickly, and this should theoretically cause them all to reload, kind of thing. If we back away a little bit, and it's not working. World hole, still there. Broken castle bits, still there. I'm a little apprehensive now because I don't know how to fix that. And I'm not sure it's possible to fix, and it's going to cause some problems for the playthrough. If it keeps happening for God knows what reason, all I can think to do is maybe if I update the Minecraft version or something, but I can't until the mod updates, really. I'm not sure what to do here, guys. I'm a little apprehensive. I need some advice, hopefully. I've done F3 and A before people suggest that. I've done F3 and A so many times on this playthrough, and it has yet to do a single thing for me. I know it's generally a pretty useful thing for reloading chunks, but it simply does not work so far for me, unfortunately. We're just going to keep building. The idea is if I keep building, if I keep a happy face and I keep on building away, maybe it'll all be okay. You never know. You never know. And the fact is that whilst this happened last time, we did manage to clear it out, and when I loaded back in, it didn't come back. So it's hard to decide what makes the game decide it wants to do this, but it does seem to be on and off kind of thing. Let's go ahead and make it dawn anyway. Boop! No, oh god. So let's just try to fix it a little bit. Let's get some dirt out. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that's not a bad way to clear it out, at least. If we put blocks around and then get rid of them, it seems to kind of replace... See? Look at that. How weird is that? As I put the blocks in, it's reforming. So maybe I can do that, right? Let's go around. Let's try this out. This is interesting. This is an experiment, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit of science, sort of. So I know there's a block here because I put one in. Unless I've deleted it. Okay, it's not doing... Oh, whoa. Okay, I mean, you shouldn't be there. I don't know why you're there. You shouldn't be there anyway. But I mean, this should be blocked. You're all the way to the top. I think I can work around this. As long as it doesn't keep happening, and as long as it doesn't delete these blocks once they're in, it shouldn't be that big a deal. Theoretically. Theoretically. It may well be. It may ruin everything. We shall find out. Anyways. So this needs to link all the way. It's a little crazy. Bloody hell. It's a little crazy. It likes to jump around a bit. But it's working. If it's a persistent problem, I will deal with it when that sort of becomes factual. But for... Bloody hell. For now, we can handle it. That's all that matters. For now, we're okay. Just keep building away. Pretend that nothing negative is happening. It's the British way. Ignore the problems. That's not British way. British way is focus on the bombs. Whatever. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. See, I can't fly up there because I've already built on there. But the game isn't showing me that. But I definitely have. So if we just kind of do this. La-di-da. 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 So many la-di-das. Too many, some might say. Too many. I would not say too many. You can have too many la-di-das. Despite what the fat cats of Washington might tell you. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. I will combat the elements in order to build a good looking tower here. That is... Yeah, it is finished. Cool. Okay, so we just need to go and finish this off at this side. I'm a little confused. Why am I confused? Think, BestInSlot. Think. Ah! I know why. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, so let's build this up. Rise up. Higher and... Sorry. Higher and higher. And up. And up. And one more little bit here. Is that right? That looks weird to me. Oh, I'll tell you why. that block there. Which actually does need to be there because it needs to connect with this wall. What is this wall doing, by the way? Why do you exist? I'm unsure as to your existence. I'm sure there's reason, but God knows what it is. I'll figure it out. This is a problem, right? I built like half the front of this castle and it's just disappeared. It's very hard to remember why I built the castle. Okay, so now this needs to go... How high? One more? One more? Yep. Is that right? One more. So it needs to go up to here on both sides. Yep. Cool. Got that. Anyway, so these are going to be guard towers kind of flanking the main entrance because it's got to be defensible. This is what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about the story. So, the people of the village down yonder, and everyone else, and all the kings and queens who came to live here and such exciting things. Basically, they discovered a Tyrannosaurus Rex, okay? So the T-Rex isn't going to live in the castle per se. It's going to live in the castle, but it's going to live under the castle. The idea being that, like with the Allosaurus, they discovered it. Well, they didn't discover the Allosaurus, but like what we've done with the Allosaurus, it's about working in the lost world type aspect. So they found a T-Rex living in the bowels of the earth. And I like this idea of these people, because it's back in the Middle Ages and stuff, they didn't really know what a T-Rex was for obvious reasons. And they figured, after it ate like 20 billion people, they was maybe sent from God to punish them or something like that. It was an old god or something like that. It was something... like that. Something more than just an animal. So they locked it away beneath the castle grounds and built a castle over the top of it to kind of protect it, as well as to protect... I say protect the village, but the village dies way before the castle does. The castle can really only be attacked from the sea. But anyways, so they build a castle over the top of it, and a nice normal castle to kind of present a facade to the rest of the world that is just an opulent castle, you know, like any king or queen should have. However, there lurks a dark secret, and underneath the castle, I'm going to build it kind of like a ritual chamber type area, and that's where the T-Rex is going to live, and there's going to be like runes on the wall and stuff. The idea being, they're trying to please and appease this old god that has placed the T-Rex next to them, and they're just trying to contain it beneath the earth. That looks pretty cool. I'm okay with this as a front for my castle. Obviously, we're going to put little windows in and all that kind of jazz, but that is future BestInSlot's problem. Lovely. And over here. Lovely. Lovely, jubbly, jubbly. And there'll be another door there leading to the main thing. So there we go. That is the front of the castle constructed. Like I said, I'm going to go more vertical with this. I didn't want to go too high because I didn't want it to really go above, or at least not too far. We might have a middle spire. But I don't want it to go too far above the walls, because then that makes the walls somewhat bloody useless, doesn't it? So, yeah. Okay, cool. I want to go figure out what this wall's about. What's this wall about? I think this just needs to connect with that at that height. So, from where? There? Whoops, I'm definitely hitting something there. So I think I've built here before. It feels like I'm amnesia training or something. The game knows I've built here before, but the game's not really sure what I've built here before. And now my flying castle builder must figure it out as he battles against bloody missing world chunks. A common problem for all castle builders in days of yore and yonder. Those well-known eras, yours and yonder. I wonder what it's like being a castle builder in the castle ages. Boop. Splendid. Right, let's pull this across. So like I said, this is going to be like a big platform kind of thing at the front that you can stand on and walk around and stuff. And it's also going to link with, there's going to be like a thing over there, like a staircase that's going to curve around the back of the castle and hopefully link all this together really nicely. So yeah, this is going to be open, but then it's going to jump up here a bit higher. And maybe we'll put like a big, I'm thinking, it's going to come up. Maybe in 2 stages, and there's gonna be like a shape. We'll see if we can do it. We can put like a T-Rex skull into the wall by using glowstone or something different coloured into like the facade here to kind of make it look as a testament to what is lurking below the castle, kind of like a warning kind of thing, you know. That wall here needs to exist. Now that I think about it, so let's build across to there. What's this here? What is this? What are you? Why do you exist? Confused. I thought this came out from there. Why is this so far back? This needs to be further. No, bugger, it's fine. It'll do. It'll do. So let's go ahead and fill this up. Rise up. Okay. Ah, bugger. Come here. Whew. Okay, down and okay, so this needs to also be blocked off. You're not allowed to see this little bit here. This is the crevice of doom, I guess. Why not have a crevice of doom? I don't feel enough castles have crevices of doom. Maybe that's the reason we don't use castles anymore. Not enough doom. There's gonna be plenty of doom in my castle, I'll tell you that for free. And that comes across here. And this is generally going to be about the size of this. I don't want it to be a big, like a huge platform. The idea is to get some different levels of height into the castle. And it doesn't need to be strictly symmetrical in any way whatsoever. I'm going to pull that down though, I think. I don't like how far back that is. This feels a bit too empty here. Because the main garden bit is going to be on the right hand side. But otherwise, it's okay. Is it further back than this? That's kind of what matters. No, that's symmetrical. I don't like that. Don't want it to be symmetrical. Don't really know why. Usually I love symmetry, but in the castle I kind of just want a little bit of variety, you know? So I think we're going to pull it across from, say, here. And that's going to go across to here. Let's go take a look from the front. Rise up. Very ominous looking. Good. So that's going to be a big block there, and then this is going to be a staircase that curls around from there over onto the top. That's going to rise up above this block here, so that might have like a sloped roof. And you'll rise and you'll walk up here and you'll land here. So that's like, I was picturing Helm's Deep basically, where they've got that path that kind of extends from one of the doorways down and around, you know, and a couple of the guys, I think it might have been Gimli. I have no idea. They went down there fighting and knocking all the orcs off, the Urukai off the side of this platform, and that's kind of going to be the same idea. That's going to rise up above here, above this block here, which is going to be quite low one, maybe with a higher bit there. And then at this side there's going to be two towers there, and that's just going to stick out a little bit. It's coming together. Like I said, it's a big project, the castle. This isn't going to go much further back. I think we're going to build it a couple blocks this way. Maybe 3. Let's build it 3 blocks this way, but that's about it. I don't really want too much room up here. I want enough room to build some stuff, but the problem is, because I want this tower to really, the castle I should say, bloody hell, to be primarily vertical, we can't really spend too much room on this kind of thing. Plus, this is kind of getting in the way of the Great Hall, which I want to be this expansive, huge thing with monuments to different dinosaurs, and we can grow some skeletons and all that kind of stuff. Maybe even have a dinosaur in there, just like a compy or something like that, running around the outside in a cage of some form, you know? So that's about it. You'll be able to stand here, there'll be chests with arrows and people line up, and we'll block this off and make this like across here. Of bloody course. Alright, how many is this and how am I going to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I build it every 3. Will that work? God only knows, guys. I'm awful at this kind of thing. Ugh. Oh, that works. Don't like it though. It works, but I don't like it. But you'll be able to stand here and pew 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 pew. What we might do instead is we build it up more, so it's like that. These can be kind of like shooting holes. They're a thing, I think, on castles. Where you'd go and, like, obviously you can't be shot nearly as well, but the archers be able to shoot through the gap. That is, however, detailing, and that's for future BestInSlot problem. For now, we want basic building blocks and happiness. Oopsie daisy. Meh. And dawn. Oh, that's beautiful. Right. Okay, front of castle completed-ish. I mean, obviously, lots of stuff to change and add and make more pretty, but generally speaking, completed. So, I think this tower here is actually going to be... I need to think about this. This is where it's going to rise up, hence the kind of steps I put there. And that's got to get to here. So it's got to curl around from here. Probably from this exact region here. How many wide is that? 5. Yep. So that's got to be 5 wide. And it's got to curl around to here. And just end there. That, I think, is going to be quite a hard thing to plan out perfectly. But I think it'll look quite cool. So let me just figure this out. So you go down here, you go up, zoom, to here. And it'll be very gradual. That's the idea, to make it like no more than one down at a time kind of thing. You'll end up here. So I'm trying to think about this block. I want this block to be higher than this, otherwise I think it might look a little silly. Or it could be really low and be a what could that be? Let's say you go in here, you go through, that's the main hall, down in this direction, so this won't actually be here. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you'd walk through here, and you're in the main hall. So what would you have on this left-hand side in the main hall? Well, the thing is, you need another way upstairs as well, other than this. We'll have to put a staircase in, but they're probably going to be in these side towers, which, in case people were wondering, do slightly look like nipples. Especially from that angle. The middle bits won't be there by the end. Okay, they are just to tell me that it's a tower, it needs to go upwards, so I can do some height judging. I promise. Let's go ahead and make this look a little less silly. I'm detailing, I can't help it. I have to stop. Otherwise I'll never get finished. But it just makes it look a little less weird. Not weird is the best kind of weird, must be said. Actually, that's a lie. Weird is awesome. Why am I saying these words? These are all lies. If you're weird, I like you. If you're not weird, I'll let you off as well. Maybe that'll curve all the way around. No idea. Castle! Cool. Okay, so let's have a look over here. What do I want to do with this block? Block is the main problem right now, because it has to be, it either has to come in here, as in cut out, like along, like that, so that this path can get up and into here easily, or it has to be small. And until I come up with a reason for the building to exist, that's quite hard to decide. So these are like guard towers. They're going to be, one of those is going to be a staircase up, one of them is going to be the path down towards the T-Rex. So up there, path down there. Main hall. Bedroom is going to be... bedroom. What do you think about bedroom? Well, this is going to rise up. I'm going to have more towers here. Maybe we'll have a central tower. Maybe we'll put another tower in here. We can worry about that later. This room is going to be... a stables, okay? So this is actually going to be remade into... sort of... we'll make it stone in this part, and then it'll come out here, and then... we'll make it a stone stables. But we'll put some wood down. We'll put some hay in the middle, or something that looks vaguely like hay, and probably cut these sides out a little bit. So this doesn't really need to be a high building. And what we'll do is we'll get some horses and find a way to keep them in here. And have a stables. And the stables are attached to the main building, so that if you need to make a quick getaway on a horse, you can, basically. Okay. That's about the right height. So we don't need this here. That's going to go. Let's go to that. Lovely jubbly. And I guess we need to actually fill all this in. Rise up. You know, we get a song in your head. It's not even a good song. But you just cannot, for the life of you, get rid of it. It's been my pain all day. I don't even know why. I've got Rise Up in my head. I'm pretty sure it's from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It is, now that I think about it. Stables. Stony stables. Because it's a fancy, affluent castle in an affluent community. therefore they have stone stables, because they're fancy like that. They're not peasants like us. No, no, no. They got the finest stables in all the land. Is that the same height? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Don't think so. I think it's one too low. It may not be. It may actually be perfect. This will require more planning later on, really, but for now, like I said, it's about the basic shape more than pretty much anything else. And this building could theoretically kind of just become something else anyway. It's definitely not set in stone, but I do like having the idea of stables attached to the main building, so if you need to run or whatever, you can do. But then again, maybe that makes no sense whatsoever. God only knows, ladies and gentlemen. God only knows. I haven't designed a castle before. I was not alive in the Castle Ages, as they shall now be called, because it sounds better than Medieval, or Black Ages, or any other age that happened to have castles. The Age of Glory, the Age of Dragons, and fire, and heroes, and knights, and ladies in the water. I mean, like, the sword and stuff, not just a woman in the water. Women do get in water these days as well, also I've heard. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know who I'm even saying stop it to. I'm telling myself to stop being stupid. It's not working. It's a failing battle I'm playing here, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute failing battle. See, my stables already have a sheep. It's working together so well. Okay, I guess we'll build that from there. I think Minecraft could do some more music. Some of it's beautiful, some of it's just ever so slightly creepy. Feels a little bit big. I might knock that in a little bit. Definitely feels a bit big, doesn't it? It's like half the size of the bloody castle. Depending on what it... No, it's too big. It's too big. It's too big. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Way too big. Making me upset. Goodbye, my beautiful work. I've slaved over many hot stoves for you, but your time has come. Is that better? One more. One more. One more. I know I'm picky about this kind of thing, and I apologise, but it's annoying. Okay. I don't know what that is there. So that's going to be the thing. That leads outside. So the path's going to curl around there. So maybe that can't be a stable. Maybe that should be something that's even slightly logical to attach to the side. Like a kitchen or something. Or a viewing chamber of fine, priceless pottery. Everyone loves pottery, right? I mean, I don't love pottery, but I assume adults love pottery. Do adults love pottery? Is anybody grown up watching this video? Or any of you adults? I mean actual adults. Not technically an adult. Because I'm technically an adult. It doesn't count, okay? Okay, this is looking better, I think. And we can build stuff on there as well. It won't just look like a flat block, but everything's going to be a flat block at the moment just while I get the basic shapes. So, path curls up there. This bit raises up. Goes into a shape, maybe. Towers. Things. Kind of looks like a disgruntled factory at the moment. It'll look cool. I just got to piece it together in my head. I'm going to go get some more images offline and just try to see this. These towers are going to rise up. Probably high. Might make these ones a bit taller, actually. And then extend these ones up, but it's probably about the mid-level here. They're going to have like a gantry between them that you can walk on. And that'll step over here as well and take up a little bit of room here. This will rise up probably to about midway, so about here. So up there is going to be the roof of the main hall. This is all going to be stained glass and stuff because it catches. If we go to dawn, the light comes straight through there. So the stained glass is going to be here. Now it's technically not stained glass, it's glass. But whatever. We'll put the Triceratops, the T-Rex skull in this wall. That's going to look cooler than it being over there. So there's going to be a T-Rex skull there that you won't really see at night. And then in the daytime, it's just going to shine bright. That's going to look really cool. So that's going to rise up to about here. And we'll put some gantries and some towers and stuff at the side. And my main problem really isn't in terms of design at this point, it's in terms of height. And I don't really know where to put the bedroom. Maybe it doesn't need a bedroom. Maybe it's not a bedroom type castle. Maybe it's a castle built purely as a shrine to the dinosaurs, these creatures that they didn't understand, these mythical beasts that they unveiled beneath the earth. So maybe it doesn't need a bedroom. It's all been built to protect the dinosaurs. Well, protect them from other people stealing them and from eating the people of the village. That's why there's a docks here, so if they need to, they can load it all onto a ship, a la Jurassic Park 2, and sail away into the distance. Maybe that's a better idea. It means I don't need to worry about classical things like bedrooms. So one tower's up, I mean there will guard towers and stuff, one tower's down, and also up, I suppose, but that'll lead to the T-Rex cavern underneath here. That'll come a little bit later. That's a quick way up, that's all fine, that all makes sense. These are guard towers, makes sense because you've got to keep the T-Rex safe. The middle bit is more like a religious kind of shrine, praying to the old gods to make sure the T-Rex doesn't eat their faces. Because you've got to think, right, a T-Rex would be far harder to deal with back in the day than it would have been for us now. We don't, you know, we have guns, and people in the Middle Ages didn't have guns, oddly enough. So what are you? I think this room needs to be here. I think it adds something to the shape that is actually quite necessary. I just can't for the life of me decide what is going to be in there. It's quite a nice shape. I like the idea of it heading out there somehow, but it doesn't really make sense. Suggestions for what this could be would be very much appreciated. We're going to end it there. Next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head back and finish off our lovely Smilodon exhibit, which is looking pretty cool over there. It'll look even cooler when I get the lava in. And hopefully next episode we will get these Smilodons down, and then we'll be back. And I'll probably do a little bit more work on the castle in the meantime, but I'll try to get rid of the bloody ground again. And I'll maybe try to get the basic shape in so we can do some detailing and maybe start work on this skull motif in the back wall. Stuff like that. I shall see you then. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.